coming to the point, today we are going to discuss adrenaline and sympathomimetics. Today we are going to discuss about adrenaline and sympathomimetics. This is Sudhakar Lakawat, Department of Pharmacology. So what is adrenaline? Adrenaline is a hormone produced by the adrenal gland during high stress or exciting situation. So adrenaline is a hormone produced by the adrenal gland during high stress or exciting situation. This powerful hormone is a part of the human body's acute stress response system. This powerful hormone is a part of the human body's acute stress response system and also called the fight or flight response. So adrenaline is a hormone produced by the adrenal gland during high stress or exciting situation. This is powerful hormone is a part of uh, the part of the human body's acute stress response system, and this is also called the fight or flight response. So where the adrenal glands? The adrenal glands are found directly above the kidney in the human body, 7.62 centimeter in length. Adrenaline is one of the several hormones produced by these glands, along with norepinephrine and dopamine. It is a catecholamine, which is a group of hormone released in response to stress. It is a catecholamine, which is a group of hormone released in response to stress. The, these three hormones react with various body tissue, preparing the body to react physically to the stress causing situation. So how it works? It works by stimulating the heart rate, contracting the blood vessel, and dilating air passages, all of which work to increase blood flow to the muscle and oxygen to the lungs. How it works? It works by stimulating the heart rate, contracting blood vessels, and dilating air passages, all of which works to increase blood flow to muscle and oxygen to the lungs. For what can be used? Additionally, it is used as a medical treatment for some potentially life-threatening condition, including anaphylactic shock in us. The medical community largely refers to this hormone as epinephrine, although these two terms may be used interchangeably. Okay. So when it is happened, when a person is in dangerous situation, the hypothalamus in the brain alarms the adrenal gland to release adrenaline and other hormone directly into the bloodstream. The body's system reacts to this hormone, giving the response a nearly instant physical boost. Strength and speed both increase, while the body's ability to feel pain and decreases. Indication: it should be given in anaphylactic reaction, hypotension, bronchospasm, cardiac arrest, and asystole. So dose for infusion 0.05 to zero point 0.1 microgram per kg per minute should be given, and maximum dose is 1 to 1.5 micrograms per kg per minute. For in cardiac arrest, 1 ml every 2 minutes. So drug interaction. Adrenaline interact with beta blocking agent, distalis and glycoside and antidepressant. So concurrent of this drug should not be given. So adverse effects of adrenaline: hypertension, tachycardia, extravasation, anxiety, dysarrhythmias, dizziness, pallor, tremor, insomnia, headache, nausea, and palpitations. So all of you remember for the mnemonics for the use of adrenaline: A, B, C, D, E, and G. A for anaphylactic shock, B for bronchial C for cardiac arrest, D for delayed absorption of local anesthetics, E for epistaxis and to elevate BP, and G for glaucoma. In this situation, adrenaline should be given. And others are to reduce nasal congestion, include mydriasis. So nursing consideration: inotropes must be administered in central lines only. Do not sequence infusion abruptly. Should be used with caution in patient with atherosclerosis, mesenteric and peripheral vascular thrombosis or other occlusive vascular diseases, and metabolic acidosis, hypoxia or hyperthyroidism. It should be avoided in patients who are hypertensive to the drug, and discard diluted solution after 24 hours to protect ampoule from light during storage, and discard if any color change. Follow 10 rights. You should monitor for adverse effects. Continuous BP using invasive arterial BP monitor. Connect the patient with cardiac monitor and monitor ECG rhythm. Inotropes must be administered using infusion or syringe. Should follow standard dilution. The label on loaded drug should contain drug concentration and dilution. Monitor urine output. Now come to sympathomimetic. So what is sympathomimetic? We'll discuss sympathomimetics. Drug that mimic the action of epinephrine, that is adrenaline, or noradrenaline, and is also called as catecholamines. Norepinephrine is released by sympathetic nerves upon nerve stimulation, while epinephrine is released by the adrenal medulla in response to a variety of stimuli such as stress. Sympathomimetic are the drugs which stimulate the sympathetic system. So mode of action, their pharmacological actions: direct stimulation of adenoreceptors and displacement of stored catecholamines from the adrenergic nerve ending, that is amphetamine and tyramine. Inhibition of catecholamines reuptake, that is cocaine tricyclic antidepressants. So distribution of adenoreceptor, type of receptor, the tissue, and when the receptors are activated and their action. Alpha 1 receptor. Most vascular smooth muscles are innervated and their stimulation causes contraction in smooth muscle, and pupillary dilator muscles contraction and dilate the pupil. Pilomotor smooth muscle and erect hair. In prostate, they cause contraction. In heart, increased force of contraction. Alpha 2 receptors are present in postsynaptic CNS adenoreceptors, and they cause probably multiple. Platelet, it causes aggregation. Adrenergic and cholinergic nerve terminals. Inhibition of transmitter release. Some vascular smooth muscles, they cause contraction, and fat cells, inhibition of lipolysis. So beta 1 receptor which are present in heart, upon their stimulation, they increase force and rate of contraction. Beta 2 receptor are present in respiratory, uterine and vascular smooth muscle, and their stimulation promotes smooth muscle relaxation. And beta 2 receptors are present in skeletal muscle also, and their stimulation promote potassium uptake. And human liver, they activate glycogenolysis. Beta 3 receptors which are present in fat cells, upon their activation they activate lipolysis. D1 receptors which are present in smooth muscle, they cause dilates renal blood vessels. And D2 receptors which are present in nerve endings, their stimulation causes modulate transmitter release. Sympathomimetics, pharmacodynamics. See, in cardiovascular system, blood vessels, vascular smooth muscle tone is regulated by adenoreceptor. Therefore, catecholamines are important in the regulation of peripheral vascular resistance and venous capacitance. Sympathomimetics, alpha receptors increase arterial resistance, whereas beta 2 receptor relax vascular smooth muscle. Skin and splanchnic vessels have predominantly alpha receptor that cause constriction. Skeletal muscles, skeletal muscle vessels may constrict or dilate depending on the proportion of alpha or beta receptor respectively. So dopamine D1 receptor promote vasodilation of renal, splanchnic and coronary, cerebral and other resistance vessels. On heart, sympathomimetics on heart, their action in effect on the heart are predominantly mediated through beta 1 receptor. Although beta 2 receptors and to a lesser extent alpha receptor may be involved. It increases pacemaker activity, that is positive conotropic effect. So conduction velocity in the atrioventricular node is increased and its refractory period is decreased, that is positive dromotropic effect. Myocardial contractility is increased, that is positive inotropic effect. On blood pressure, the effect of sympathomimetic on blood pressure is depend on their effect on heart, peripheral vascular resistance and venous return. An increase in venous return increases cardiac output. Systolic blood pressure is related to cardiac output and is increased by drug that increase myocardial contractility. Diastolic blood pressure is related to systemic vascular resistance and is increased by constrictor and reduced by vasodilators. Alpha agonist increase peripheral arterial resistance and decrease venous capacitance, that is rise in blood pressure. That is rise in blood pressure. Beta agonist. Beta agonist effect is to increase systolic blood pressure by stimulation of the heart and decrease peripheral vascular resistance and thus diastolic blood pressure through beta 2 receptors. On eye, on eye, sympathomimetic action on eye. Activation of alpha receptor in radial pupillary muscle of the iris dilate the pupil. That is that cause mydriasis. Dilatation of the pupil called mydriasis. Alpha agonists also reduce aqueous humor formation and reduce intraocular pressure. And respiratory tract. And respiratory tract, bronchial smooth muscle relax in response to beta 2 receptor stimulation and cause bronchodilation. And blood vessel of upper respiratory tract mucosa constrict in response to alpha receptor stimulation. That is decongestion. It causes decongestion. So gastrointestinal tract. Beta receptor stimulants relax smooth muscle of gastrointestinal tract. Alpha 2 selective agonists decrease muscle activity indirectly by presynaptically reducing the release of acetylcholine and other stimulant of the entire nervous system. This is more significant. Alpha 2 receptor stimulation decreases salt and water flux into the lumen of the intestine. Genitourinary tract and genitourinary tract. What are the action of sympathomimetic? Beta 2 receptor mediate relaxation of the pregnant human uterus. Beta 2 receptor mediate relaxation of the pregnant human uterus. The urinary bladder, base, urethral sphincter, and prostate contain alpha receptors that mediate contraction and urinary retention. The beta 2 receptor of the bladder wall mediate relaxation. Ejaculation depends on normal alpha receptor activation in vas deferens, seminal vesicle, and prostate. The determinants of rectal tissue that follows ejaculation is brought about by norepinephrine. And exocrine gland. What are the effect of sympathomimetic and exocrine gland? In the salivary gland, adenoreceptor regulate secretion of amylase and water. The apocrine sweat gland located in the palms of the hand respond to adenoreceptor stimulants, which increase sweat production. This is non-thermoregulatory sweating associated with psychological stress. The thermoregulatory exocrine sweat glands are sympathetic cholinergic, muscarinic, sympathomimetic, and metabolic effect. The action is mediated through beta receptor stimulation, increased lipolysis with release of fatty acid and glycerol. Metabolic effect of sympathomimetic. Metabolic effect mediated through beta 3 receptor stimulation and increases lipolysis with release of fatty acid and glycerol. Alpha 2 receptor stimulation alpha 2 receptor stimulation inhibit lipolysis and beta receptor stimulation enhance glycogenolysis in the liver, leading to increased glucose release into the circulation. Beta 2 receptor stimulation promote uptake of potassium into cells. Effect on endocrine function. Sympathomimetics effect on endocrine function. It is mediated through beta receptor, alpha receptor, beta 1 receptor, and alpha 2 receptor. Beta receptor stimulation increases insulin release by pancreas. And alpha 2 receptor stimulation inhibit insulin release. Beta 1 receptor stimulation increase renin secretion, and alpha 2 receptor stimulation inhibit renin secretion. There is opposite reaction. Effect on the central nervous system. It depends on the ability of the drug to cross the blood-brain barrier. Catecholamines do not cross blood-brain barrier. Okay. So amphetamine produce variable effect ranging from mild altering with improved attention to boring attacks through elevation of mood, insomnia, euphoria, and anorexia to full-blown psychotic behavior. Specific sympathomimetics. Specific sympathomimetics are catecholamines or non-catecholamines. So catecholamines are epinephrine, norepinephrine, isoproterenol, dopamine, phenoldopam, and dopamine. These are catecholamines. Catecholamines contain catechol O nucleus, and not catecholamines that do not contain any catecholamine ring. Phenylephrine, methoxamine, midodrine, ephedrine, oxymetazoline, amphetamine, methamphetamine, and methylphenidate. Ephedrine. Ephedrine stimulates all adenoreceptor, that is alpha 1, alpha 2, beta 1, and beta 2 receptor. It is very potent vasoconstrictor and cardiac stimulant. Ephedrine have positive inotropic and chronotropic action on the heart, the mediated through beta 1 receptor. Vasoconstrictor in many vascular beds through alpha 1 receptor, and vasodilator in skeletal muscle blood vessels through beta 2 receptor, and increase blood flow during exercise. Norepinephrine, similar to epinephrine except it has little effect on beta 2 receptor. Isoproterenol, very potent beta receptor agonist with little effect on alpha receptor. It has positive inotropic and chronotropic action and is a potent vasodilator. It increases cardiac output and systolic pressure and reduce diastolic pressure. Dopamine. Dopamine is the immediate precursor of norepinephrine. It is the immediate precursor of norepinephrine. It activates D1 receptor and produce vasodilatation, which is specifically clinically important in renal vascular bed that increase renal blood flow. Activation of presynaptic D2 receptor suppresses norepinephrine release. Activation of presynaptic D2 receptor suppresses norepinephrine release. So, activate beta 1 receptor in the heart. At high concentration, it activates vascular alpha receptor leading to vasoconstriction, including the renal vascular bed. Phenoldopam. It is a selective D1 receptor agonist, causing peripheral vasodilatation in some vascular beds. Very useful intravenously in threatening severe hypotension. Phenylephrine. It is relatively pure alpha agonist. It is not inactivated by catechol O methyltransferase, that it has a longer duration of action than the catecholamines. It is an effective mydriatic and decongestant and can be used to raise the blood pressure. Methoxamine and midodrine are similar to phenylephrine. Methoxamine and midodrine are similar to phenylephrine. Ephedrine, the first orally active sympathomimetic drug. Ephedrine is a first orally effective sympathomimetic drug. It is found in various plants, Ephedra sinica, known in China for more than 2000 years as Ma Hang, have higher bioavailability and longer duration of action than catecholamines. Have higher bioavailability and longer duration of action than catecholamines. Ephedrine, it stimulates all adenoreceptor and crosses the blood-brain barrier and causes CNS stimulation. Releases catecholamines. Tolerance develop. Dovitamin. It is a selective beta 1 agonist. It increases cardiac output, that is positive inotropic action. It is available as mixture of isomers. That the iso the the isomer is a potent beta 1 agonist and an alpha 1 antagonist. The levoisomer is an alpha agonist. Long-term use lead to tolerance and action. Beta 2 selective agents. It is important in the treatment of bronchial asthma, that is salbutamol, terbutaline, salmeterol. Uterine relaxation in premature labor, Ritodrine can be used. Tyramine. It is a byproduct of tyrosine metabolism. It is found in high concentration in fermented food, fermented food such as cheese. It is a byproduct of tyrosine metabolism. It is found in high concentration in fermented food such as cheese. It is readily metabolized by monoamine oxidase in the liver and is inactive when taken orally. If used parenterally, it produces indirect sympathomimetic action by releasing catecholamines from sympathetic nerve terminals and cause hypertension. If it is used parenterally, it produces indirect sympathomimetic action by releasing catecholamines from sympathetic nerve terminals and cause hypertension. Patient taking monoamine oxidase inhibitor should avoid tyramine-rich food like cheese, wine, chicken, and liver to avoid hypertensive crisis. Therapeutic use of sympathomimetics. It can be sympathomimetics can be given in anaphylaxis, that is epinephrine is the psychological antidote of histamine. Decongestion of nose in common cold, that is alpha agonist. Hypotensive states, alpha agonist. Cardiogenic shock and heart failure, dopamine and dobutamine should be given. Bronchial asthma, beta 2 agonist should be given. Mixed with local anesthetic to reduce their absorption from the site of application, thus reducing their toxicity and prolonging their action. Mydriatic and conjunctival decongestion, phenylephrine should be given. Glaucoma, alpha 2 agonist, apraclonidine and brimonidine. In glaucoma, alpha 2 agonist can be given, that is apraclonidine and brimonidine. Hypertension, alpha 2 agonist should be given, that is clonidine and methyl-dopa. Suppression of premature labor, beta 2 agonist should be given, that is ritodrine and terbutaline. Adverse effects of sympathomimetics. Adverse effects are usually extension of pharmacological effects on CVS and CNS. Marked elevation of blood pressure, increased cardiac work, ischemia and arrhythmias, restlessness, tremor, insomnia, anorexia, anxiety, and paranoid states. Thank you.